Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Exams test your memory, life tests your learning, and others will test your patience. By Fanny Hudson. The word exam, tension gets high and motivation reaches its lowest. As we face a final exam, our grades are the only things in our mind. It is easy to get caught up in all of the stress and forget that there are more important things in our life than our GPA. I think we could all use a reminder that at the end of the day, our grades do not define us. Think of all those celebrated people who were found success despite their poor performance in school. If Steve Jobs hadn't dropped out of college, the genius design of Apple may not have been invented. Albert Einstein, who was deemed mentally inept as a child, went to become the most famous physicist in history. These two brilliant minds are regarded as the greatest innovators in their fields, but one considered incompetent as students. When we first entered the school around the age of 5, there was a much different approach to education. Creativity and imagination was rewarded. We treated art, music, and physical education as the real subjects. Curiosity was praised, and learning was fun. But soon, there was a shift. In middle school, we were placed into different tracks based on how well we did on a test. We were labeled as average, above average, or below average. The worst part, when teacher raises the grade test and begins spelling out row by row. The student in front of you get the grade first. You hear joyful screams of 96, 98s, 93s, all high quality grades and levels. You smile, eager to see your paper. When the paper reaches you, your smile falters. At the top of your paper, circled in a big red pen, a big fat B. Everyone receives bad grades at one point or another. I have received plenty of them. When the negative emotion hits you, it tends to spin into a downward spiral. There is that feeling you get when the whole table, the whole class did better on it than you. You feel alone, thinking you are the only one who scored low. In high school, it is difficult to not to let our grades get to us. Our generation is going through a time of tests, standards and benchmarks that lead to competition, and competition. Our culture focuses too much about our ranking in class instead of what we have actually learned in it. We need to realize that our grades do not determine who we are as people. What does that grade on your report card tells you? A report card tells you how well someone is at memorizing and the ability to express it in writing or speaking format. Aside from few expectations, that's it. A report card does not tell you about your personality, humor, work ethics, athletic abilities, devotion to the arts, or your job experience. A report card does not tell you about your curiosity, compassion, or your friendliness. A report card does not know about how you flew halfway across the world to help people in need, or how much time you spent putting on others before yourself. A report card does not know how much time and efforts you put on your assignments and essays. There are so many wonderful things that every individual person has that a report card cannot express. No matter what you get, you are still you. You are not hurt. You are still alive. You still have friends and family. It may be simple to understand, but difficult to put on your heart. That's okay. This does not mean, however, that we should forget about our grades and partying hard in our high school. Grades still matter. We should understand that they are not the only way to determine a person or define ourselves. At the end of the day, we all are human. We can't do anything. We can't do everything. Earth is full of endless possibilities, and we should not spend our time lamenting over a B. This is not to say that education is not important. Getting an education is one of the best things that you can do to yourself. It is an investment in your future. That one opens so many doors But our society places perhaps too much importance on our performance in school. We let it determine our happiness, our ability, even our future success. Because we are so focused on whether someone has a degree or not, we lose focus on other important things like creativity, imagination, spirituality, or personality. Everyone has different talents, abilities, and strengths. Everyone learns differently. And just because you don't do well in school doesn't mean you are not smart or capable or worthy of success. The kids who dread going to school but still love to learn. The kids who are too shy to participate in class but have ideas worth sharing. The kids who would rather explore nature for themselves than reading about them in a textbook. The student who struggled in a classroom but excelled in athletics. The aspiring musician who was called foolish for following his dreams instead of pursuing a real career. I know that you all are capable of leading a happy and fulfilling your life with doing what you love, even if it doesn't measure up to society's standards. In the grand scheme of things, your grades are only a small factor in your life, and they do not define you as a person. Grades don't define you. Those numbers on your transcript are labels on your forehead. You are so much more. Good grades are important, but not so important that you should pull all your night years until you collapse. Remember, there are ways to be successful in life without amazing grades, but put in your best in whatever you do. Jazakallah.